facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
Well, we've seen how motivated MP gets to win the individual matchup night in and night out. Whoever's across from him, he wants to get the best of him. And he's been doing a nice job of it. It's given MP a lift, and it gets all his teammates pumped up too.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Dillingham, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Jemison in at the power forward position. Here's Dillingham, checked by Mitchell. Dillingham, no good. Christie passes to the bulldozer. Launches a three, gets the three to fall.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Burke. Fires it from 18. Christie with a rebound.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Stolen by Sharp. Burke on the wing. The three is up. Phoenix no good that time either.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Into the lane. That shot off. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Three-pointer Sharp. Connects from downtown.
The three-pointers really haven't been a problem for Sharp since he's entered the NBA. Percentage is looking solid.
And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Here's Jemison. 9 points in his last outing. Booker no good. The bulldozer passes to Christie. Here's the bulldozer. Uses the glass on the layup. The bulldozer's got 5 points.
Now they're playing working to perfection there. If that was their plan, and if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Burke. From the high post, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
From deep, Mitchell. The putback. It's good on the putback. Suns trail by 5. For 3, Booker. That one no good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The bulldozer passes to Christie. Outside Coulibaly. They set the pick. Here's the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Dillingham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Burke. Here's Jemison. Off the mark there with a three. Detroit leading by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker and coach said, first, we've got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him, trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker. That's the name of the game here, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Booker. No made baskets yet. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Sharp. Gets the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. It's Sharp on the wing. Knocked away. Outside Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the Bulldozer. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Coulibaly. Another three for Detroit.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off. Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Three-pointer Sharp. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers got 5 rebounds in the game. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they were fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Dillingham from outside the arc. He buries it from 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Inside, the Bulldozer. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Sharp. Here's Dillingham. Jacks up a 3. The Pistons clear it. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Pass to Jerome. Here's Christie. 15 in his last outing. Down low. Here's the Bulldozer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Phoenix making a switch here. Alexander's checked in. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Booker can't get it to go.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
The Bulldozer gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Suns trail by 14. Here's Alexander. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, B.A., when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
Dillingham's checked in for Devin Booker. To the inside. Here's the Bulldozer. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. The Bulldozer's got 20.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Alexander. No points yet. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Massey, he's checked in for Phoenix. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Christie. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass. Christie's got 5 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The steal. Inside. Back to Jerome. Pass to the Bulldozer. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he makes a first. Phoenix making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Good on both. And Phoenix has possession. They trail by 18. Pass to Dillingham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Suns. Ingram's checked in for Winslow.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Coulibaly. Tight defense on him. Here's the Bulldozer. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game. The Pistons lead by 16. Here's Coulibaly.
Stay out of the way!
Wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
To the paint. Pass to Ingram. Blocked! And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And it's hammered home by Green.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's not going to go for him. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Detroit on top. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Josh Green out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's the Bulldozer in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the Bulldozer in the last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He picked up 29 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against the team.
We've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that. To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
They set the screen. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Alexander pulls it in. Suns trail by 11. Here's Sharp. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the Pistons with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Bassey. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. The Pistons lead by 9. Inside. Here's Jerome. And there's the screen. Here's the bulldozer. And again, no good by Detroit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Booker from downtown. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the Pistons shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Nice shot by Christie.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Bassey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Christie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
Pass to Jerome. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Outside Sharp. Back to Booker. Tries the spin move. Tipped. Here's Christie. Guarded by Sharp. Nice shot by Christie.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Bassey. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. .107 left to play in the first half. Three-pointer Sharp. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's the Bulldozer. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
They are just owning the boards right now.
44 seconds left in the half. The 3 is up. A nice shot by Jemison. Jemison's gotten his second bucket on the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out of it.
Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Bassey. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Bassey's got 8.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Down low. Picked it out of midair. Three-pointer Sharp. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozer's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this.
You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup, main dishes and side pieces.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Suns.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so in the game for the Suns, Devin Booker out there with Dillingham. Then there's Sharp, and it's Burke in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Christie. Sharp grabs the miss. This one for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Stolen! Sharp with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Burke. Back to Sharp. Here's Jemison. Now Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Burke. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That one's off. That one drops. He ties it up.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Wallace outside, fires from deep, sends it home from three-point land. Wallace has got 8.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now here's Booker. Watch by Wallace. Booker can't get it to go.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And that one misses. Suns trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Jemison again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Pass to the Bulldozer. Back to Coulibaly. Cuts off the pass. Here's Dillingham. Check by Mitchell. Dillingham, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Coulibaly on target from range. He's got 11.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Pass to Booker. Here's Jemison. He's got 6. Here's Dillingham. Check by Mitchell. For 3, Booker. Doesn't go that time.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
There's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. A nice shot by Jemison.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Outside Mitchell with some arc, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Burke's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sharp passes to Burke. The rebound by Detroit. The Bulldozers got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got 12 points in the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the middle. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Coulibaly. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Burke. Here's Dillingham. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozer's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Pulls up on the wing. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Booker. Down low. Sharp passes to Burke. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 12 points for him.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Dillingham. To the paint. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. Here's Jemison. Three-pointer, no good. The Pistons lead by 7. Inside, the Bulldozer. And the basket is good. The Bulldozers got 34 points.
So far, he is a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Burke missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
From deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. And now a 12-point Detroit lead.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Right side Booker. Outside Sharp. There's a screen. Can they get it? The rebound by Detroit. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Count the basket. Christie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he gets it to go. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power ranking. Suns trail by 17. We've got Edey, Josh Green out there with Davion Mitchell, and it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And it's rejected. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but they got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
The Pistons lead by 15. Outside Mitchell. Tries it from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Here's Alexander. To the paint. Here's Bassi. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jemison. And here's Sharp. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
First personal foul. First team.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 19. Outside Sharp for 3. Knocks down the long J. Sharp's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Here's Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Pass to Alexander. Down low. Here's Bassi. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
At the line for the Suns.
Good on the second one. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Green against Sharp. Green, the pass to the Bulldozer. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. The Bulldozers got 37.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Jemison. Launches a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Mitchell. Alexander pulls it in. Alexander's got 4 rebounds now.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Green against Sharp. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Jemison. Launches it. It's tipped.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Alexander, the pass to Sharp. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Sharp's got 8 here in this quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Nice shot by Christie.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Alexander. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Jemison. Here's Dawkins. Fires the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Wallace, he's checked in for Green. Wallace misses.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Alexander. Deflected! To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll start out on the road to play the Clippers in Los Angeles.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
Here's Mitchell. Wallace outside. There's a screen from the arc. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Alexander. Check by Mitchell. Rebound Detroit. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. And that one good. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Alexander. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And Detroit making a change here. Coulibaly's checked in. The Pistons lead by 18. Here's the bulldozer. Outside for Mitchell. No good from outside.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to Alexander. Back to Burke. Uncovered. The shot won't fall.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
The bulldozer. Soft touch off the glass. The bulldozer's got 39.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Detroit leading by 18. Wallace, the pass to the bulldozer from 9 feet, and Burke pulls it down. Burke's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Beyond the arc. And it's Coulibaly missing. Suns trail by 16. To the wing on the left. Pass to Dillingham. Over Mitchell. Here's Jemison. Outside Sharp. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Down low. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Pistons. They lead by 14. Here's the bulldozer. Fires from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Suns trail by 16. Pass to Jemison. Back to Booker. And it's rebounded by the bulldozer. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. Drains the triple. Koulibaly's got 25 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Lets the three fly. The Bulldozer controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And Phoenix shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Dillingham. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Burke. Hits sharp on the wing. There's the screen. Can he keep it going? Can't get it to drop. The Pistons lead by 19.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pistons.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Bulldozer.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Second personal foul.
First one falls for him. Edey's checked in for Detroit. Jerome comes in for Mitchell. Hits both from the stripe. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Alexander. Watched by Wallace. Here's Winslow. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. The Bulldozer passes to Wallace. From outside, off the mark. And it's Phoenix's ball. Pass to Dawkins. Inside. Here's Bassey. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
The Bulldozer passes to Wallace. Fades. Missed it. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
See ya, MP.
Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.